number one huge change is the internet and social media. And when I was coming up, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have YouTube. We just had our hustle, going to barbershops, you know what I mean, putting our albums in barbershops. And you need to understand, you don't realize what, if you're an artist out there, you don't realize what you have in your hands. The power has now been distributed back to the people.
Don't rely on record labels.
Amen.
Don't rely on them. They're not as big as they used to be. I'm self-published. I put my own stuff on VH1, ETV, Cartoon Network, so you can do it yourself. You don't need someone else to do it for you, and you don't need to pay someone else to do it for you. And that's what social media is huge on. So.
Resources. Now you have, the ability to go on a computer instead of, getting on the bus, going to the library. You can get on the computer, and then now you can see a lot of lessons learned, just stories, and now you can get to know find out who the people are that you need to get your stuff in front of.
Find what you're good at and run with it. Okay, whether it be producing, making beats, or singing, take what you're good at, run with it, and don't stop practicing, because you can never stop learning.
Find your passion as well. Don't lose it, and take criticism well.
Yes.
When someone says, I'm not really feeling this, go back, re-record, do what you need to do, but don't take it as they're shutting the door on you.
On a local level, Allentown is just too small to be hating. I mean, you have to have, at a local level, you have to network with the community of whatever, hip hop, alternative, or whatever it is. You have to network and build a community, because this crab in a barrel effect, I was speaking to my brother back there, all this hating, it doesn't make sense in little old Allentown. We have a lot of potential to do a lot of things. We're about an hour and a half from New York. An hour from Philly. Stop hating.
Well, be about your business. The two most valuable things I can give you is, like he said, stay creative, stay practicing, perfecting your art. And two, be about your business. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to meet people. You definitely got to have your paperwork straight. And one thing I try to push younger people to do, which is what Shore Club is about, is getting outside of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid. I love Lehigh Valley. I've lived a lot of places. I done grew up with a lot of artists, like really, really major artists. Don't be afraid. The world is bigger than Allentown. Share your talent and your gift with the world. Get up and get out. If you ain't got no kids, don't have none, because it's going to slow your process down. Focus on your craft. Well, the reality is you can't travel because you're worrying about what's going on home. If you're really serious about your craft, be about your business.
Years ago, we used to all tout this book, The Business of Music. Remember that book, the big Bible? But, be about your business and learn about the industry. And I would recommend taking a quick class on marketing. To me, that's so important, the marketing aspect of it, because there's a certain amount of who you know, certain amount of what you do, how good you are, and then there's about getting yourself out there, getting your name out there. It's just about how you market yourself. Marketing plays a very big part of everything, every business, music included. So I would learn how to market yourself and create your own marketing plan for you.
Yeah, I have one question. You said you should own your craft, but as a hip hop artist, I take my lyricism to heart. That is my main focus. But I know I lack in beat making. Do you think I should take a step back and give the time to learn beats?
Absolutely, and never stop. Like I said, never stop learning. Anything that you could do to improve yourself. Like me personally, I'm a singer, but I had to learn to play guitar. You have to learn to play guitar, you have to know what chords are, you need to know what music theory is if you're gonna be a musician, ultimately, So yes, take a step back, try and learn some beats, but if your passion's the hook, then find someone else who, like me personally, I don't play drums, but my drummer can play the hell out of a drum set, So he completes what I'm doing. He also plays piano, I can't play piano. but I can play guitar, he can't. You know, so if you can find a team where you and someone else are, you know, he's your beat maker, then, you know, run with it.
They realize, okay, we're losing our grip on these artists. So what they do now is, like we were speaking earlier a few weeks ago, they cater to you. So, okay, the label will come to you because you got 250,000 fans or you already selling units. They'll say, well, listen, you're moving units, I can help you do that. You say, no, I don't need that. They say, well, listen, why don't we give you a distribution deal? So you can literally go to a label and it's like a menu. And you can say, okay, I already got this other stuff, but I do need help with this, this, and this. Let's talk numbers. It's a business game. That's why I say, you know, stay on top of your business. And what I also try to inspire for those that can't rap, those that can't make beats, you need a manager. You need a lawyer.
PR guy.
You need a PR guy. So what I do is when I put a group together, or if I'm working with a group, everybody has to do something. I don't care if you. I remember Diddy coming through the park in Greenwich Village with his street team holding up a flag that said "Bad Boy" and giving out little. They don't do them no more compilations where it's like 5 snippets, a little piece of 5 songs on a CD for free. When you get out and you touch your fan base, there's a relationship that's built and they'll follow you anywhere. So I say definitely, man, make sure your business is right. And for those that can't rap, there's so many other opportunities within the industry. Don't be afraid to come through the back door, because there's 150 million MCs out there coming through the front door, at least trying. I'm real good at coming through your window, you know? I mean, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Be different. Break away from the crowd. Because if all y'all look alike, then how am I going to remember you? You know what I'm saying?
How do you get around the 360 deal? Every time I went to, got to pay the paperwork, entertainment lawyer says, yeah, it's the same deal, different wording.
But before you answer that, can you explain to the audience what a 360 deal is so they know?
A 360 deal is pretty much where they chew you up and spit you out. That's the best way I could put it. It's a tax write-off for record labels. 360 deal you don't ever really want to sign. Before you go and get a deal like that, though, you want to have leverage. You know, what's going to make the label change their mind? You know, go for it.
And the reason why they do that is because they noticed that a lot of artists were able to make money, not only just in music, but they can act, they can have a clothing line. So the record labels want a piece of everything that they do. 360 degrees of everything you do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Years ago, it was the model was like off of a $9.99 CD, and I'm probably dating myself. I don't know how much they are now. I don't even know if they still sell them.
They were expensive and then they came back down. So you're right about there.
Okay.
You're right about there.
So the artist would make something crazy like 50 cents. Like imagine that. So the artist the artist said, well, okay, I'm not gonna make my money off the CDs. Like Mariah Carey sold 18 million of one song, of one album. So okay, you got to sell a gazillion in order to make money that way. So they said, okay, I'm gonna make my money touring, doing shows and that kind of thing. Merch, they would kind of try to get the merch out of that deal. And now that the record labels have found themselves having to retool themselves and do these a la carte things where you could pick marketing, you might want to take promotions, they'll get you on the radio or that kind of thing. Yeah, or jump on a tour. Now you don't need that 360 at all. Like that's them scrambling. That's them hoping that you're not researching and hoping that you aren't taking advantage of your resources and learning about this business of music. That's them hoping that they can, get in and get you. But, there's no need for that.
For lack of a better term, I hate to say it, but it's a lack of creativity. A lot of the artists today are just following the footsteps of those that they see and they try to mimic them. I advise all artists, don't be afraid to be you. And most of all, don't be afraid to do your research. You know what I mean? A lot of artists today don't do research. Like they said, you have the resources. You got YouTube. Look at Eric B. and Rakim. Look at Flash and the Furious Five. Go back and look at these guys because that's the foundation. So it helps you not only to strengthen your foundation, but it prevents you from doing the same thing that was already done. You know what I mean? So you'll start to see, oh wow, I like how they did that, or they don't. If you want this, go 150%. You be, like he said, be at every event you can at the open mics. You know what I'm saying? I'll come to a show, and a few of you artists that perform today, what I do is I take my phone and I'll record about 15, 20 seconds of your performance. Not to critique you, but to take it back to my camp and show them, okay, what did you like that he did? It ain't even got nothing to do with you. It's about them seeing where they are. So that you got your people with you, you have your people record your show. So you can go back and not go back to say, listen, this is me, look at what I did. No, you go back and you sit down and you do your homework. Okay, wow, did you see when I did that? I didn't like that. Or you know what? What was the reaction from the crowd when I did this? Okay, I'm gonna do that again.
Absolutely.
You have to work on your craft and better yourself, because if not, really ask yourself, what differentiates you from the last performer and from the next performer?
There's been some things that happened in the industry that changed the game. Like if you all remember Master P. I'm not a big fan of, I thought Make Him Say was pretty good. However, he changed the game. Remember, they announced how he sold his CDs out the trunk of his car. They weren't really doing that before he did it.
No.
He changed the game. P. Diddy, I know him as Puffy, but Puffy years ago, I can remember him shutting down the block with handing out Big Mac boxes, and it had Craig Mack on top, and the kids were eating it up. Oh my gosh, that was a whole different marketing plan, that hadn't been done before. He took the artist, he turned him into a product, his camp, and took it to the street. So you just gotta kind of stay creative and stay thinking about how you can transform and take the game to the next level. Yes, it's different from 10 years ago, but you can make it different from today.
Well, I would like to add real quick, two things. For me, surround yourself with people that's on your level. So like he was saying about his drummer, you know what I mean? If you got people in your camp that's just there and they're not really doing anything, then if that's their position, cool. But you have to surround yourself with people that motivate you and inspire you. And like she was saying earlier, the game has been changed because of people like Master P and T.I. selling out of their trunk.
I want to give him a homework assignment.
Go for it.
There's a guy, he's a rapper, songwriter by the name of Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie. His business model, what he's doing right now, he's going totally against the big record labels, and he's owning his fan base, meaning that he's able to have a relationship with his customers, with his consumers. Ryan Leslie, look him up, Google him up, and look at his business model and follow him.
That's a great thing you were saying. He's owning his fan base. You want to own your fan base. You have fans. You want to hang out with them. You want to make them feel special. That's a big thing with the market today. People can go on YouTube and watch you, but they want to see, what are they doing outside of this music video? What is he doing in the studio? What are they like as real people? Reality TV shows have hit the roof. So, I mean, you want to make your band a reality TV show in some sense. You want to make your artist, yourself, you want to put yourself out there so people can, oh, he's a really great guy, or he's funny, or whatever, They want to know who you are. One last thing I want to add, I don't know but does anybody in here know what ASCAP is? Does anybody know what BMI is? SESAC, right? Do you guys know what that is? Well, no, it's not copyright. It's publishing for your music. So what do you want to do? I want everybody, this is a homework assignment for anybody that's performing. You guys perform today. I'm performing later. Anybody that's performing music can get paid royalties off of your live performance. And one thing that my band has done, we played over 100 shows last year. Okay, that's about 2 shows a weekend, 3 tops, So if you get paid per song off of your own original music, you can get your own paycheck, come and play for free, but still get paid in 3 months. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I'm going to play 5 songs tonight or whatever. I'm going to go home and put that I played these 5 songs down, and BMI will go and collect royalties, for those, whether it be Crocodile Rock has to pay it out, or whether it be the Sterling, or wherever you're performing. But they'll if the business has a live music license, they will be able to pay you live performance royalties. And that's something to take advantage of, because not a lot of people do, and a lot of people play free shows. You play benefits ever? I'm sure you have. You know, there's a lot of benefits going on every day around here. So that's your chance to get paid outside of getting paid for your show. You know, and then once you're registered there, if we'll say ZZO wants to play guys on Backyard Bands, you'll get royalties for that. They're spinning your song on the radio. You know, publish your stuff, set yourself up as a songwriter on BMI or ASCAP or whatever avenue you want to take, but take advantage of those live performance royalties as well, other than your song placements in movies or whatever. All right, I'll take it up. Again, my name is Warren North. I'm the lead singer and guitar player for the band Sunsets North. Like I said, I do a lot in publishing and licensing out music, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to approach me at the end of the show. But other than that, like I said, just keep pushing yourself and always look for different avenues and be creative about how you promote yourself.
Again, I'm Erin Money, co-founder of Steelwire Productions. You can find us at www.steelwireproductions.com. We work a lot with music video as well as artist branding packages. You need a brand, you need to be a business. So check us out and drop us a line.
And my name is Tremaine Tatum, creative director, managing director of LBRB, which means left brain, right brain, which is your point of genius. So basically you can get in contact with me. I'll give you my personal email address, tatum@gmail.com. Feel free to come up to me as far as from a music standpoint, getting a business model. What is your business model?
I'm Willie Woe. Shore Club Entities, Willie Wild Out, Shore Club Will, Shore Will, it's all good. I am the COO of Shore Club Entities. Our first artist right now is Maui Melodic. We're pushing a lifestyle, not just a movement, trying to encourage young people to, it's not all about hanging on the corners, it's not all about hanging in the bars, it's about you getting your team and living life.
I'm Tanya Tyler. The name of my company is T. Tyler Productions. I'm here in Allentown on North 4th Street at the Cigar Factory Lofts.
Tell us more in depth about the project.
Well, what the project is I'm looking to network and collaborate with emerging content producers. I believe things are emerging as far as record labels, fashion houses are merging and becoming under one roof. So I'm looking to collaborate with content producers.
Gotcha. And how can we connect with you?
Okay. Sottatum@gmail.com.
And then you heard it from the man directly. Ms. Tatum, I want to thank you again for coming out today and participating. We appreciate all that you have done. No doubt. And we look forward to seeing you again, working with you. All right, I'm Brian Anthony. This is Fuzion 2013. Well, we want to thank you for coming out tonight and taking part in a panel discussion about the music industry. What can you provide for us about the music industry? Because you do have a website, exactly?
Yeah, I do. The website is www.shoreclubmusic.com. That's shoreclubmusic.com. And as far as the industry is concerned, what we do is, aside from a clothing line and promoting new independent artists, we work with the youth. We try to inspire and motivate them to be more creative, to take a hands-on approach with the business aspect of it, as well as reach out to other brothers and companies and other people that are motivated as well, such as Lehigh Valley Faces and Alfonso, that provide platforms for you to promote yourself and to learn about the business aspect of it. Because if you don't do that, then you're giving away your talent.
Exactly. You seem to take great passion in giving back to the community and helping. How has that affected you, and what do you exactly plan on to do?
Well, one of the things I do personally is I volunteer with different organizations and speak to kids about the streets. I came from a broken home myself because of drugs and alcohol and other things and vices that people get into. So me having that experience behind me, it helps me to really relate to the youth and to speak to them as far as experience and bad decision making. We actually have a group of actors that I work with out of New Jersey, and we go into the school systems and do plays on decision making skills and life skills. So and I also take other youth, at-risk youth, and I take them to speak about their experiences, whether it be coming from a broken home or jail or whatever the issue is, if it's gang related and things like that. And you're doing a wonderful
Great
job.
community outreach. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I do think this is, again, really well. And what's your website?
Shoreclub.com. That's shoreclubmusic.com.
All right, we do thank you for coming out. Again, this is Fuzion 2013. Willie Well.
Now you're just a I'm Anthony Burks. I'm the owner of Tony's Gifts and Accessories. We sell home decor, African artwork, collectibles, jewelry, and other accessories. We also are going to be featuring some vintage furniture. You can stop by and check us out at 1349 Kutztown Road in Fleetwood, PA.
All right, and do you have a website?
Yes, I do. You can see me on Facebook at Gifts for Decor #1, at Twitter at Gifts for Decor.
Okay, and there you have it. I'm Brian Anthony, and I do thank you for coming out today to Fuzion 2013.